Well,
hello, Melendez. Hi.
Let's say, well, hello, Melendez, to everybody.
Well, hello, Melendez. Is that
Welcome,
Melinda?
everybody, to VCR Party EP mode. We're here with Jess Dweck. She's our special guest today. We're going to watch the video dating video in its entirety. Well, the first half today. We're going to watch the first 40 minutes of video dating, one of our most legendary videos of all time.
Jess, do you know anything about this? Have you seen any of the footage before?
I think I have. Not in a while, but I think I know vaguely what it is.
To set it up for you and people who don't know what it is, it's from David Cross gave us this footage. I think he got it from an editor friend out in California, and it's from 1987. And this is, you know, pre-internet dating, or I don't know. I guess the idea was that you could make a video of yourself, 60 seconds, and then that would sell yourself in that minute to potential people you wanted to date. And so they would distribute these videos. They had one for men seeking women and women seeking men. They distribute them to eligible people, and then they could write down the code and get in contact with these people. The service would matchmake them. And
it's from Los Angeles, too.
Yeah.
Which is where you are right now. So maybe it'll speak to you.
And we had a hunch you might have
a lot of local references, too. Like they talk about
Right.
Malibu, and they talk about Santa Monica and stuff like that.
We hear about the 405, you know?
Oh, constantly about the 405. Yeah.
And I've never seen this entire thing. I mean, I think I've watched it like 15-minute chunks, but I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing.
I'm the one who put together the edit, so I watched the entire thing maybe in 2009. So I haven't watched it in 11 years. So I'm excited to dive back in. This should be good.
It's just people being like, here's why you should date me.
It's just dudes. It's dudes seeking women.
Yeah.
And so it's 90 minutes long, and I think there's 90 dudes, and they each get a minute. Or maybe, actually, I think there's a little 2-minute intro, and then I don't know how many dudes it is, but they all get about a minute. And I've been in touch with the producer, who you'll see right up top. His name's Steve. He produced this, and I think he directed it. And I found his email, and I emailed him. He's also in Los Angeles. He's in Los Angeles still. And he said that they also did a female one, like women seeking men, but it was buried in a storage locker somewhere. And he's like, the guys one, it's funny. The women one, it's not so funny. And I was like, let us be the judge of that. Let us, you know.
We'll decide.
Yeah, he's like, he said it's a little bit more serious and not as. It's just because like guys are dopey and they're desperate, and
their view of what someone's looking for is probably not very accurate, and they probably have maybe a bit diluted about what's great about themselves, and you know.
Yes.
I just like, I want someone to come home to, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. And so here's what I'm thinking we do. We watch all these dudes, and then at the end of each one, I just pause it briefly, and we give it like thumbs up or thumbs down whether we would go out with this guy.
And feel free to
Yeah.
Interject anything, what this guy reminds you of, any dating stories you might have, etc.
Who's your number one? Like, who's your? Let's keep a ranking going for who our number one is. And so this is 40 minutes long, and I think we're ready to dive in.
Let's do it.
All right.
Who's looking for me?
Yeah, it starts off strong.
Someone to love me.
Yeah, it's called video mode.
Tell me
The
where
never-ending.
That's what it looks like when you drive down
who could learn
Los
to
Angeles,
care. Somebody who wants to share their life with someone like me.
This song.
I'm looking for someone.
Hi, I'm Steve Dweck. I'm the creator and president of VideoMate. I have a lot to tell you in a very short time, so I'll try and make it as clear as possible. We created VideoMate not as a dating service, but as a way to meet people that you otherwise wouldn't have met in your normal life.
Is the volume good?
It's a little loud.
It's a little loud?
Yeah.
All right.
But what he just described was a dating service, a way to meet people who you wouldn't in your otherwise life. Like, that's what a dating service is.
We've interviewed over 600 people and narrowed it down to at least 60 people on each tape. The people range from students to a New York Times best-selling novelist. Ages are about 19 years old to 60 years old. And we have people on the tape that basically, in the applications they had to fill out, say they're looking for a serious relationship rather than somebody just to have a good time with. Since this is a method of connecting with people and not a dating service, let me give you some ideas of how best to use the service that we do offer. Basically, go through the tape, find the people that interest you. Your inclination will probably be to be more impressed with the more attractive people first, but we hope that you really get beyond that. We hope that you're able to
Ignore
listen
human
very
nature
carefully
just for a
to
moment.
how the people talk about themselves, what they're saying about themselves, and what they're looking for. After you do that, make some notations. You can send a response to them through our office by writing a letter personally addressed to them, putting their code number on the outside of the envelope. We're charging a forwarding fee to that. You're going to get a response back, whether it be in person from the person or a postcard that they will send you back directly with a reason marked as to why they didn't contact you personally. This will provide you with some immediate feedback as to why you didn't get responded to, so that next time you make a selection, maybe you'll have a better.
There's already too many instructions.
Yeah, I'm like, just thank God for the internet. Like, I have to send a postcard, and then you get a postcard back. And then, like,
I just want to like click 2 things.
Yeah. Also, like they tell you like why someone's not responding to you. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'd rather just be ghosted or something, you know, or just not hear back.
Just a simple no. Just a simple.
Yeah.
All right, Dorman's wrapping up here.
We're very excited about this means of connecting and meeting with people. The people on the tape are terrific, and
except for a couple guys.
We're sure that you're going to find them very interesting. Thank you.
That's not what you said.
I thought it was nice of him to thank us at the end. So now let's pretend that we are, you know, that we're women in 1987 looking for a man. We're sitting at home. We pop in this tape. We just rented it at, I don't know, Blockbuster or something. And we're going to find the love of our lives.
Hello, my name is Christian. I've been living in California for about 10 years now, which I love it. It's a great city. And I'm 5'8", I'm 175 pounds. I'm a French Canadian. I speak French, as you could tell. And I enjoy, what I'm looking exactly for a woman is, it would be honesty, a good sense of humor, and first of all, she's got to have a good heart. And what makes me really happy, makes me really enjoyable, it would be if I just go to a nowhere. I mean, just take a car and just go to the mountain, do that kind of stuff. I'm a pretty simple guy. I enjoy a good wine, good food, and I'm mainly more, I'm not a type of guy, I would say, business type, but just more athletic. I enjoy running, working out 2-3 times a week. Good food, like I mentioned, I mean healthy food. I don't take drugs, I don't take any, I don't drink at all. And I think California, it's the only, I mean, it's a great place to enjoy, I mean, a good company, because first of all, it's really easy to go out and enjoy yourself all year long.
Pretty cool, weird. All right, what do you think? I think he had the raccoon eyes, didn't he? You know what I mean? Like the raccoon eyes. I think it must be a California thing. We have sunglasses. Sunglasses in the sun.
Yeah,
right?
The tan and mustache and everyone I've seen so far is unsettling. But I mean, how is he only 28 is my question. But
you're going to be asking that question all night long because they're all like 22 and they just look like they're like 57.
I do think I like what he said though. I think that was good. Like I like what he's looking for. I like what he said he had to offer. He could have lied and said he was just regular French and no one would have known. But it was honestly, apart from the appearance, no notes. You know what? Swipe right, I say.
Okay, swipe right means you want to date them, right?
Yeah,
I do too. Yeah, same here. I'm swiping right.
I just noticed that the max distance of partner would be 3 days. Does that mean he would drive 3 days to go see you?
That's what that means.
But remember, 1987, that was like, 20 miles.
Right. Yeah, if you do the math. Yeah.
Cars were slower, yeah.
But also, he said he loved driving. So, remember he said he loved going on drives?
If you live in Nebraska, don't worry about it. He will drive straight through.
Christian's heading up.
Yeah, he's heading over to Lincoln. All right, next up.
Hi, my name's Neil. I'm 27. I'm about 5'11", and I weigh about 157. I recently moved here from New York about 8 months ago, and I find LA very exciting and interesting. It's also very strange because it's very hard meeting people when you don't know anybody. I know about 3 people in the whole state of LA. And both of them, two of the three are like closet people, so they don't go anywhere except movies. Movies are probably the most important things in my life. I do movie posters as a career. I'm an illustrator. I also see about 2 or 3 movies a week. So if you're into films, I'm probably the person to be with. I'm interested in, as I said, films. I love to dance. You can't get me off the floor once I'm on it. I like very romantic restaurants. I like to take long walks, which is unusual in LA because no one walks. I'm looking for a serious, not open, but very honest relationship with one person. I'm looking for someone who is outgoing, easygoing, is into having fun, who's into having just a good time with someone who really cares. I mean, I guess the one thing you could say about me, I'm a so-called 80s man because I will cry at a commercial. And I always do.
What?
I guess that's it. Thanks a lot. I hope to hear from one of you nice, lovely women, and thanks for watching me. Thanks.
Hello, hello.
Got that nervous, like, tapping of his...
And when he said, I moved here from, I was fully expecting a foreign country. Like, fully did not expect near New York.
When he said I'm an 80s man, he goes, I'm an 80s man. And so what was his reason? I'm an 80s man, so
I cry at a commercial.
I cry at a commercial. I think of like Gordon Gekko from Wall Street. Like I think of Michael Douglas's character in Wall Street when I think of an 80s guy. Maybe that's changed since back then, but.
Whoa, wait, this changes everything. He's Jewish? Wouldn't 27, I know you said we would keep saying that.
Yeah, we're going to continue to say it. And keep saying it. Don't let me stop you from saying that.
You know, he seems great. I think he might have some issues with consent because apparently if you tell him to get off the dance floor, he won't. So
Leave me alone!
No!
I'm not getting off! I won't do it!
He's only willing to go 30 miles for a distance. That's it.
Santa Monica at the
That
most.
seems reasonable.
and he won't even date a woman 1 year older than him.
I want to know what movies he's illustrated too. I would love.
I did Ice Pirates. You ever seen Ice Pirates? Yeah, I did that one. Ghoulies. You familiar with Ghoulies with the toilet and the? That's me. I'm surprised.
He, despite all the issues, he seems sweet. I would date him.
Swipe right.
Let's swipe right.
All right, 2 for 2.
Nick, are you swiping right?
How low my standards are, basically. Is what's
Nick, are you swiping right or are you swiping left?
I might go left on this one. Not my type.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe left too. I can't stand dancing. All right.
I would have gone right on.
Hi, I'm
Christian.
John. I'm 33. I'm an entrepreneurial attorney, and I'm currently involved in cleaning up toxic waste. I'm 5'7", 135 pounds. I'm health conscious, a vegetarian. I eat according to Fit for Life. I like to do aerobics, but I don't like to jog. I consider myself a new age person, but I don't like channeling or faith healing. I like skiing, traveling, tennis, golf, and romantic sunsets on the beach. I'm looking for a woman between 22 and 30, someone who's outgoing, liberated, but committed to her career, someone who's also spontaneous and funny and likes to help others. I like an attractive woman, someone who might look like Christy Brinkley or Jacqueline Smith, who's health conscious and also at home barefoot in blue jeans or in an evening dress.
Oh,
He has that weird freeze again.
they're also nervous.
And
And a lot of them are
the same
Jewish.
thing where they do the push in at about the 40-second mark. They start doing the push in. The last 20 seconds are always just that slow push in. What do you think?
Physically moving the camera in, and that's why they seem more nervous.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, when they start moving it in.
Or maybe there's a timer, like if you're doing stand up and somebody waves a light at you, maybe
that might be it. Yeah. What do you think?
I feel like I don't like his ASMR type mouth sounds I'm hearing when he talks.
Lip smacks. Yeah.
It's horrible. So it's like I can't even imagine what it'd be like watching him eat if we went to dinner. It's a no from me.
And also, he sets his standard so high. I don't know who Jacqueline Smith is, but he said, who's the other one? Christy Brinkley?
Yeah.
Christy Brinkley?
You'd have to look like Don Johnson at that time to find someone like that. He's not Don Johnson. He's 5'7". I noticed 2 of these guys are below average height, like 5'7", 5'8".
Well, they have people who are going to this video service to find someone. So, but
Yeah.
also he's 33, but the max age of a partner is 30. That's not okay.
And and what was the thing about toxic waste? He kicked off with toxic waste. I'm currently cleaning up toxic waste, like right out of the gate. It was toxic waste.
He's also he's considered himself new agey, but he doesn't like, what is it, channeling? He had very specific things about parts of the new age he was into and not into. Very particular. That's a swipe left for me too.
It's a swipe left for me also. So 15 miles he's willing to go for a partner. All right, moving on.
I have the uncanny ability in the past of meeting the wrong people. I figure that this may give me the opportunity of meeting...
Wait, should we just guess the age right now? I'm going to say 22.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm going with 40. I think it's going to be...
Okay.
But 40 seems young for this guy.
Jess, what do you got?
Bill Maher. Yeah, I mean, 32.
Okay, 22, okay. 32, 40.
Right people. I would like to meet that person, and I would like to have the opportunity of looking for a long-term relationship. I'm very spontaneous. I'm basically very sensitive. I'm inherently shy, even though sometimes people call me gregarious. But I would like very much to find this woman, whoever she is and wherever she's going to be, to make me happy, because at this time I think that's important for me. Both sensitive, sexual, romantic. I love to get flowers. I love to give flowers. And if this here will help me achieve my objective, then I will be very happy, and I will thank the people that have helped me meet the person of my life. For the lady out there, Red Rose, please give me a call. If you think I'm the person for you, then I think you should give me a call, and I'll be more than happy, actually probably to get you another rose, because at that time this rose will be gone, and I think we'll have to buy another dozen roses. So I'm here for you if you think I'm the person for you. Thanks very much.
46. Okay.
46? Okay, that's about right. Well, actually, no, that's 2 years older than me. Does he seem older than me? Does he seem way older than me? He just seems more mature than me. Because he has a handkerchief.
His voice is, he's an old voice. This
he
entire
smokes.
video so far has been like, it feels like neo-Nazi propaganda, I feel like, based on who we've been seeing. Yeah.
Not a lot of diversity. This guy is tall. He's 6 foot, so he's above average height.
No, Nick, they've had some guys in their 20s. They've had some white guys in their 40s, too. So,
yeah. Plays racquetball.
The first time sexuality was brought up there. Yep.
Oh, he has 3 children. Great.
And he's looking for somebody else to bring him happiness. That's what he explicitly said. So it's all on you, other person.
Where are you swiping?
Well, you know, the man at the beginning said we should put aside what we think of their looks. But even so, swipe left.
Yep. Swipe left for me too.
Left as well.
So far, Christian's number 1 for me. The French Canadian.
Yeah.
I think that we're all on the same page here.
Top ranked for me so far.
Jess, real quick, I meant to bring this up with the last guy who brought up Christy Brinkley. Nick and I have just a very quick Christy Brinkley story. Right. We were flying from Calgary. We were doing a show in Calgary. We were flying back to New York, and we were on a flight with Tim Robbins and Christy Brinkley. And we saw Christy Brinkley out in the waiting area, actually. And there were all these people like kind of standing around her and talking to her. And you knew it was her because like she had a glow about her. She's very pretty. Even, you know, like, and she's like done with being a supermodel. Very pretty. And we go on the plane. We walk by Tim Robbins in first class. Christy Brinkley flying coach.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's back in coach, and she's having to talk to all the rubes. Like, all the rubes are like, Christy, I want to sit next to you, and then she's having to go like, ha, 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 ha. And
There was a woman sitting next to her in the middle seat who was talking her ear off the whole time.
I felt so bad for Christy Brinkley. She should
Yeah.
have gotten the first class seat. But anyway, that's our Christy Brinkley story.
Wow, woman of the people.
Yeah, she is.
She really is.
All right,
Marvin. They don't make many Marvins anymore.
Marvin, I didn't even notice. I like went like, wow. Yeah, no.
Well, write down code MA102M.
And then mail it, and then wait for the postcard, and then
They'll explain why he doesn't want
Hello,
to
my name is Parker, and as you can probably tell, I'm from the South. I've spent a lot of my time in places like Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, New Orleans, Nashville, and Washington, D.C. I've been out in Los Angeles now for 4 years. I came here on a promotion from the insurance company that I work for. While I'm not in the entertainment industry, I find the people fascinating, and that's one of the reasons I lease a condominium in Hollywood. I'm across the street from the Hollywood Bowl and love to go to the movies. One of the things that I enjoy also is reading. I keep up with the current bestsellers. I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine. Most of all, though, I'd like to find out what you like to do, what you found that works in Los Angeles, and how you are finding your happiness. So give me a call. We'll talk about it.
swipe right.
47.
Right.
He's 1 year older than Marvin.
47.
47. Willing to
wow.
go an hour.
But look, his only willing to date a maximum 38-year-old woman.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a man's man. He's Ernest Hemingway to me.
He reminds me of, I remember on that show, The Critic, the like Ted Turner type character they had on that show. Anyway, that reminds Duke. That's Duke.
Jack Palance. He's got a little Jack Palance to him too. And what was up with the Playboy thing? Like, he's a 25-year subscriber to Playboy. I guess like they have good articles, right? And they have good interviews in Playboy.
But see, that's an example of like why like a man would be like, I should say this out loud. Women will. This is
Well, your first thought when you hear Playboy, it's just like, oh, you're a horny guy who gets off to porno magazines. Like, that's what your first thought would be. But I think he was trying to be an intellectual.
Well, I think he's trying to show he had both sides, the New Yorker and Playboy magazine.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So he's both intellectual and horny.
Where are you guys swiping?
Right for me.
Gotta be left.
Oh, all right. And I think he just jumped into number one. Parker's number one. Christian's number two.
He's no nonsense. He's a man he's well traveled. Yeah,
Yep.
like him.
All
He's
right,
Baptist though. That's a little bit of a ding for me. But
I happen to be Baptist too.
oh right. Oh perfect. Okay.
Huge Baptist.
Wow.
Right.
It'll be easy for the kids.
Yeah.
Interest none, by the way.
Is that what it said?
Well, yeah, it just didn't. It was blank. Interest. He didn't fill that out.
Hi, my name is Dean,
Horribly.
and I'm trying this video dating service because I think that time is precious, and I don't have much time to do going to bar scene and whatnot. And anyway, I think it's a fantastic idea. I'm a very adventurous person. I got a lot of enthusiasm, and I like to be with people who are as fun and adventuresome as well. I like to do a lot of sailing. I like to outdoor activities. I like climbing. I like travel. And I'm particularly looking for somebody who's enthusiastic, somebody who doesn't pull or seem to drain energy from myself, but someone who adds to. What I'm looking for in a woman is someone who I can share experiences with, somebody who's an individual person themselves. What I'm looking for is someone who's preferably a brunette, because blondes, they say blondes have more fun, but I think brunettes are fantastic. But I'm not looking for a steady relationship, but I'm looking for somebody who likes to have a lot of fun, who's adventurous, and who likes to do some of the things that I like to do and like to try basically anything. And I think that I'd like to encourage the individual and to pursue whatever they like to do and have a lot of fun.
Have a lot of fun. Dean.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you think? A young Jim Gaffigan. What do you think?
Yeah. 25? I mean, every
Wow.
time I'm shocked. Both his hair and eyes are flesh colored.
That's yes. Oh, exactly. It's made out of fishing string. I think one thing we should do right when they start off, we should all guess what their age is. As soon as we just shout out a number within the first 5 seconds. Shout out a number.
Sailing, dancing, adventure.
But he kept talking about fun, about how they're all talking about fun. Actually, I'm looking for somebody who likes to have fun.
You know what? He likes a brunette, and as my shirt said, I think don't blame me, I'm a brunette. And he's willing to date a slightly older woman. For me, it's a swipe right.
Yes, nice. Has he moved into the number one slot? Is he number one? Christian?
You know, I think it's. I'm not sure. I think it's a close call.
Okay, let the seed blossom, and yeah. Nick?
Swipe right for me.
Swipe right for me.
Yeah. Also thinning, almost transparent hair and no eyebrows, and it's like looking into a mirror.
I think you'd get really bored of him after a while. I think he'd be pretty funny,
well, he likes adventure, but yeah, I would see how long that lasts.
Yeah, he wasn't very specific about his adventures.
I'm looking for someone. Are you looking for me?
Hi, my name is Glenn, and I'm sure we have a lot of things in common. Number one, we don't like to write checks. Number
47.
25 years old.
25?
I'll say 49.
Okay.
2, we don't like to take out the garbage.
Wait a second. Let me just...
Checks. Number 2, we don't like to take out the garbage. Enjoy also is read.
Sorry.
Funny socks.
Suspenders.
Hi, my name is Glenn, and I'm sure we have a lot of things in common. Number 1, we don't like to write checks. Number 2, we don't like to take out the garbage. Number 3, we probably don't like to clean the house. And number 4 is that you purchased this tape, and I'm on this tape for one specific reason, to try to meet the right person. I'm doing this because over the last 6 months, I decided that I'm lonely. That's the truth. I am really looking for someone to share my interests and just enjoy being with and relax with. If nothing else, just to talk with that person.
What were you say, Jess?
I said he's definitely also Jewish.
The type of person that I'm looking for is a woman that doesn't smoke, is very athletic, enjoys movies, enjoys very extemporaneous type trips. Like if I plan a Saturday night with that person, I would tell her to be ready, and I could take her to San Francisco for dinner, something like that. Basically, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
I like him. I think I could have a fun time with him. He seems, I mean, what was his age? 39?
Way younger than I thought. He's like 5 years younger than we are, than Joe and I are.
Oh,
yeah.
I really found his earnestness very endearing. I'm just like, I decided I'm lonely. I was like, that's so sweet. I kind of liked what he's looking for. I don't want to go on a date with him, but I'd like to be friends with him.
Okay, friend zone.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. That was the part that got me too, when he said, I decided that I'm lonely. It broke my heart right there.
Yeah. I feel sorry for him. Also wouldn't want to date. That's a swipe left for me.
Really? I'll swipe right. It's not going to last, but I'd go on a date with one date with him.
You'd go for dinner in San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, there's that guy going by. See?
My name is David, and rather than talk too much about myself, what I'd like to do is talk about
25.
The women I would be hoping.
Oh, yeah.
23.
24.
See, I'm looking for a certain amount of spirit and energy. For example, if I ask somebody out to a movie, what's nice to hear is rather than, well, okay. What's nice to hear is, hey, there's something I've really wanted to see, or even, no, I don't feel like a movie, but I'd love to go roller skating. Somebody who's really up and energetic is nice. I'm looking for somebody who could share my interests. I love cartoons and comic strips and comic books. And I also like to ride bicycles, I like to play volleyball, I like to dance, although I don't do any as often as I would like to. I like sense of humor, sense of wit. Some of my best friends and I, some of the best times we've had are when we've just been breaking each other up. And I think also very, very important would be a certain amount of tolerance for and delight in eccentricity. I mean, I'm 28 years old, I still read comic books. Or, for example, my brother's nickname for me is Fiendly. So you have to understand the kind of behavior that might prompt that. And so I do hope that you would be picking me, because I think I can show you a very, very good time, or at least a very, very interesting time.
I love him.
I do too.
He's got to be a comedy writer. I mean, like, he just fits the profile.
Cannot wait to go out with him and we can read Hagar the Horrible together, you know? And
Wait, but who's Fiendly? Fiendly? I don't know that reference.
I don't either.
I'm going to look it up during the next one while the next one's playing, and I'll look it up.
20 pounds? I don't know.
Well, he's short. He's
I know, but I'm like, that's so much less than me.
But I like what he's wearing too. You know, he kind of has the tie. He has that like knitted tie, but it's just kind of loosened a little bit. I liked his demeanor. I liked the way he pitched himself. There was a lot of stuff in there. So I'm swiping hard right on this one.
Me too.
Yeah, hard right as well.
Yeah.
Number one.
We should look him up. Oh, I hope he's happy, you know, because this is like how many years later? 33 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he's happy. I hope he found the right person. All right. Anything else?
Talking about Fiendly there?
Yeah, I'm talking about Fiendly.
Hi, my name is Philip. I'm 5'9", 160 pounds. I own a restaurant in Santa Monica. I enjoy great food, wine. I enjoy good company. I like plants. I like to stay home occasionally. I like to go out. I like the beach, the mountain. I love good company. I enjoy in a lady.
39.
I like to go out with a lady about 25, 35 years of age. I'm looking on a one-on-one relation. I'm a non-smoker. I don't use drugs. I'm very much into healthy food, good food. And as you can hear, I love food, and it's very, very important. I enjoy to go to movies. I like a variety of things. I like brunettes, a little bit more than blonde, but a blonde is okay also. And anyway, if you choose me, I would be more than welcome to take you to a nice restaurant, mine, of course. And we will enjoy things together. Thank you, and have a good day.
Whoa!
Oh,
whoa!
Sign me up.
Okay.
I always love how you can't hear their last sentence because it freezes too early.
Interests many.
Yeah, twice divorced, one child.
Oh,
he's
no.
45, so I was I was off.
Oh,
You know,
twice married.
he's a pretty intense swipe right for me, I would say. Not number one spot because, you know, people who work in restaurants, their hours are kind of crazy, and who knows about restaurants anymore. So I'd say he's number two maybe for me. But
Oh, really? Christian's number one still?
no, David? Is that
Oh,
his
David's number one.
Fiendly. Yeah.
David, Philippe, Christian, yeah.
Okay, that's all we need, just top three. Age 45. That seems about right.
Yep.
Yeah, I love him. I swipe right.
Yeah, me too.
No
Like him a lot.
complaints here.
Charming accent. Yeah, like him a lot.
Parker's still number one. Also, he's a chef, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah.
Entrepreneur, owns his own restaurant.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Shelley. I guess I'm here for the same reason that you're looking at this tape, to meet that someone special. I'm not looking for someone who's only interested in dating a lot of people.
28?
I'm very active. I like doing a lot of things, hang gliding,
31.
surfing, playing tennis, seeing movies. But I think the most important thing to me is to be doing something with another person so you can really enjoy that experience. I also like sharing new activities, in other words, doing experiences that from another person that I've never done before, and also taking people on new experiences
that they have not done before, maybe taking them hang gliding or something. I'm a very people-oriented person. I like discussing emotions and feelings, and I really care about people. And it's very important for me to be associated with people that are just like that. This is a very exciting time for my life because I'm just starting a new claims adjusting business. And to share the ups and downs of the business and just life in general with someone special would be great.
Is claims adjusting insurance?
Yeah.
That's
No, you're close, 27.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just have everyone in this video is Jewish.
They are.
It reflects so poorly on us.
I wonder if it was like, I don't know if Steve Dwarman is Jewish, but maybe he just got his like Jewish buddies. Is he 100%?
There's no question.
So do you think it's just like he just got his buddies to do this? Because this is the first and only one for guys. So,
or is it just like, it was like, did you live in LA and have trouble finding women and just like 90% Jewish men?
Yeah.
What happened? I feel like he a little bit talks like an alien who like read about humans. Like,
yeah.
I like people and being around people and talking about emotions.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Parker set the bar, and like, he's no Parker. That's swipe left all the way. Not a chance.
Who is Parker?
Playboy magazine.
Oh, Playboy magazine, right? Okay.
Yeah. 25-year subscriber.
I'd swipe right. No, he's not a top choice, but I'd swipe right. He seems nice.
Also, go ahead, Nick.
Actually, hang gliding sounds kind of cool. I think I'd go right for that.
I would never hang glide.
That's the most interesting hobby I've seen so far.
Would you hang glide? Would you go with him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. I bet he's dead now.
Hang glide.
It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
The weird thing is, as a claims adjuster, he's trying to assess risk, but he clearly didn't do that when he started hang gliding.
It's true. I had a question. Do you think these are only one takes? Because I feel like they're only given one take. Because I feel like they would have changed some things.
I don't know. I feel like no one's really stumbled over their words too much, so I feel like they maybe got a couple takes.
You asked whether Parker was reading off a cue card, and I think he was just well rehearsed because I think they said, okay, you're going to have 60 seconds, so they would rehearse it right before they rolled. There was one cut in one of them. I think the guy with no eyebrows, there was a cut in that one.
That seemed like cheating, too. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I think you get 40 seconds regular, the last 20 seconds are the push-in, and that's where you sell the sizzle, not the steak. Is that how it goes?
His name is Sheldon?
Probably, yeah. Shelley for short. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a Sheldon.
I've never met a man named Shelley before.
Willing to go 40 miles. All right, here we go. 6'2"? I'm 6'2". I can't imagine being 177. I'm not even close to that. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm a native Southern California.
Wait. Can I just back up a little bit here? See, there's women back there. I feel like those are the women from the women video dating version that we
gotta see it
yet. Yes.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm a native Southern Californian, and I enjoy the outdoors. I'm looking for a girl who is single, never been married, as myself, and enjoys skiing, racquetball, tennis, the outdoors, and golf.
27.
And basically looking for somebody through this videotape rather than going out to bars and meeting people in that fashion, because you don't meet the kind of person you're looking for in a bar, and this is a more professional way of going after it. And I figured the type of person that's going to buy this tape has the same thing on their mind, and that's the reason I'm on it. And if you're interested in somebody who's sincere, that's a one-woman kind of a guy, then give me a call. That's it. Done. Cut.
Oh, I like it. I like the ending.
A little bit of an outtake.
I like saved it at the end there for me.
Oh, we got a Catholic. We got a Catholic in there.
I think we had one previous Catholic.
We had a Baptist too. We had a Baptist, and the first guy, Christian, was a Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regional sales manager. He's got
how
a
old
business
is he?
degree.
33. Okay. Yeah. Nick,
Right.
is that what your hair looks like currently? Are you at that point?
No, not that bad. I'm more like the guy with the wispy blonde comb over.
The Gaffigan?
Yeah, I'm more the Gaffigan level.
Okay.
You know what? I was a no for most of it, and then at the end, I got to really see his personality, and I liked it.
I do too. I like his humbleness. I like he seemed very genuine, and I'm going right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go right on it. The Argyle. I mean, everybody is wearing Argyle in this video. Let's face it. You can't judge him based on the sweater.
Yeah. All right. It looks like we have about we're in the not home stretch. We're over halfway.
Okay. Oh, there's Philippe.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, my name is Frank. I'm a senior research engineer. I do a lot of different interesting things. I like to ski. I like to backpack. I enjoy dancing. I enjoy the beach.
44.
I enjoy the mountains. And I have done a lot of different things in my life, including when I was in high school, I was a music major. Now I'm an engineer. Big change. I built my own house. I've been divorced for about 4 years, and I have custody of both my kids. They're getting old enough now that I'm looking for somebody who would like to go out and have fun, like to go skiing, go backpacking. The kind of lady that I would probably like to meet probably doesn't have kids because she's probably a professional, has her own career, is athletic, therefore thin, definitely doesn't smoke, and is looking to have a good time. I'm looking forward to possibly going on a cruise. I've never done that before. I would like to go to Tahiti and just have a good time.
Too many demands. Too many demands.
I'm proud of him for having custody of his kids.
Yes.
Same here. But he
Let
just
him
wants he wants thin. He's like thin. He's got to be thin, and you can't choose.
Also, fit doesn't necessarily mean thin, you know?
True. And he's also...
He's 39, but won't date anyone over 37.
Is that a red flag, like on a dating site, if they're not willing to go their own age range?
Yeah, because it's like, it implies you don't want an equal.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where is Lancaster? Is that... I only know Pennsylvania. It must be...
I think that's like kind of north, just north of here, I think.
Okay.
Like Simi Valley area, I think.
I think I got his age exactly right. I think. I can't remember if I said 39, but...
He's a hard no for me, from just a lot of red flags there.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, have you ever dated anyone who had kids?
No.
Okay. All right. Nick, did you ever?
Yeah. Yep. I have. I never met any of them, though, because I didn't get that far.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to talk about it anymore, huh?
I remember finding out like on a third date that somebody had kids, but her mom was taking care of them in Pennsylvania, and I was kind of like, that's a little weird, and that was the last date.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I'm 40, once you get in your 40s, that becomes a reality. So yeah. I get it.
Okay, I think we got everything covered here. I'm not going with him. I'm swiping left. Way too many demands. Sorry.
Likewise.
All right. Jess, are you left?
Oh yeah, very left.
Where can you be? Where can you be?
Hi, my name's Mark. I live in Santa Monica. I'm a psychotherapist, and I work with some very serious cases, a lot of children of domestic violence, sexual abuse, and
25.
All sorts of alcoholics and addicts and stuff. And to balance that off, I do magic. I, in fact, use magic in some of my work with children.
He's Patch Adams.
And some of an interesting experience I know I've had sometimes doing magic, I steal watches, just to ensure that I build up trust and stuff. I've stolen a watch before in a show, kind of put it in my pocket, and then kind of forgot that I had it. I had to give it back after the show. I just kind of put my hand in my pocket and found it. Another time, I took a sponge ball, was pulling him out of a little girl's ear in a hospital, and when I left, the nurse kind of followed me and said, "Oh, Mark, Kelly wants you to come back. She thinks there's another sponge ball still left in her ear." And so I kind of quickly stole one of the sponge balls, yanked it out, and she said, "Oh, now I feel much better now that I've got this last sponge ball out of my ear." Some of the things that I enjoy are racquetball. I do that a lot. I am looking for a woman somewhere between 25 and 35. I have no formal religion, but a spiritual way of life. I enjoy sports, going outside, the beach, Venice Boardwalk. I love surrounding myself with a lot of people. Part of my act, I do kind of a mind reading thing, and just to show you, now, I don't know exactly what you're looking for in a man, but I do know what card you're thinking of, and I've selected one card here, just one, that I think you'll find has your card on the back, pictured right on the back, and I think what we need here is a drum roll.
Extra time?
I think so.
That's enough out of you. And ready reveal. I think you'll find your card somewhere around here if you just look real carefully. I appreciate your time and attention, and I hope we meet.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. Fascinating.
Oh, boy. Wait a second. Let's just back that up, huh? What is he? 33? Oh, boy. Wow.
Venice Boardwalk. I guess it's like novelty teas as much as
this could be a match. What do you think?
Wow. You know, I admire the work he does, you know, pulling quarters out behind the ears of like abused children, but I don't know if I could, you know, I don't want that coming home with me, you know? And,
and also, like, if he has to tell everybody about it too, like there's something like, you know what I mean? He's kind of bragging about it. Wouldn't it be like better if he just like did it and just like kept it to himself? Like, this is something I just enjoy for myself.
you know what?
He's trying to get laid. He's trying to get laid by telling about his pulling out the little foam balls out of the little kid's ears. Yeah.
I feel like the real version of that story was the nurse came running after him and was like, "Sir, you're not family. You are not allowed to do this. We have told you repeatedly, we don't have any Patch Adams license. And you need to leave."
Also, I think of the Freaks and Geeks episode. Do you remember that one where they were doing the dance contest and then that one guy starts doing magic? You know, and they're like, "He's doing magic. That's not fair. They should just be dancing. You shouldn't be able to do magic." That's what this guy did.
He got extra time because of it. Yeah, and it was just a cheap gag too.
Of all the like ranking of like times I'd least like to see magic, I feel like talking about trauma is probably like top of the list. So I don't know if I believe in his methods. Sadly, it is a swipe left for me.
It's swipe right for me because he looks like Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey was one of my first loves. And I love magic trade. I went through a big magic phase. I'm still going through a magic phase. So yeah, I like him.
I'm going right to only because he thought about stories to tell and like got specific rather than just was like, I like somebody who likes fun. I like to have fun. Fun's important to me. So I like the specificity. I'd give him a shot.
Parker's still number one for me. Parker's still number one. Who you guys get number one?
What's his name?
David, I think, was my number one.
Oh, yeah, you're David. You're 100% David.
Yeah, I was too. What's his name? The comic book guy. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I did look up Fiendly. It's some weird. You see it? That's Fiendly.
A cartoon character. Okay. Yeah,
there it is. That's a cartoon character.
All right. He was expected people to know that.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dwayne. I'm an ex-New Yorker. I've been out here about 9 years. I live in the San Fernando Valley area. I'm an accountant by trade. In my spare time, I like to make movies, go to fine restaurants. What I'm doing right now is making a movie about World War II. It's an amateur movie. I'm a terrible actor. I'm a lot better in person than I'm on the screen, if my movie's of any indicator of that. But it's a lot of fun to do. That's kind of typical of me. I like to do new things and strange things. And whoever's ever with me has to like to do it too, or they're going to go nuts, because I'll drive you nuts. I like to go back to New York every year or so just to visit, because Los Angeles is too much of a wide open space for me. I'm looking for a girl who can enjoy city, enjoy going to new cities, and who can enjoy being with me, whether I'm out making a movie or sitting at home watching television. I'm not looking for someone who considers Los Angeles a big, crowded city, because I don't, because then you wouldn't like New York at all. I'm not looking for someone who doesn't like to travel. I'm Just looking for a person who likes to do new and exciting things, and who I can send flowers to and read poems to, and share my life with.
Are you looking for me?
Wow.
What'd you guys think of that Ed Norton character?
Wow. Really thought he was going to be Jewish. I
It's either Jewish or Catholic. I feel like Jewish and Catholic is kind of the same thing, aren't
he's
they?
Jewish, but then he said his name was Dwayne, so I was like, I don't know. But he's a swipe right for me because I feel like we have a lot in common. Mostly, like we just won't stop talking about how much we miss New York.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that would speak to you actually. Yeah. Also, he's 34, which is 14 years older than I thought he was. Like he has the opposite 80s effect there.
Yeah,
also,
he looks really young.
And 138 too. Like that seems light. Nick,
I
what
would
are you?
love to see his World War II movie that he makes. You know?
Yeah, his low budget one where he's a terrible actor in it.
A low budget World War II movie is so funny.
In his backyard.
What does that look like?
Yeah.
I want to see Dwayne's movie. Give us his last name. Let's send him a postcard so we can find out. Interest, movie making in law school. Okay.
I'm 145, 150, somewhere in that range.
He's a left for me.
Left for me too.
All right.
I'm looking for someone.
Gaffigin back there.
Are you looking for me?
Hi, I'm Mark. The reason I'm here is I'd like to communicate to you a little bit about myself. I'm a very open
45.
and trustworthy person. I'm reliable. I enjoy
41.
good communication, and I've been very health conscious for the last 11 years, being a vegetarian and into eating properly. I'm looking for someone who is able to share and communicate, who's affectionate and romantic, and knows how to give and receive as well. I do yoga, meditation. I enjoy bicycle riding, camping, nature, going to theater, to arts, to museums, doing much traveling. I've been around the world for 3 years, living in 13 countries. I enjoy doing things that have to get us out and see what there is outside of the house. I'm very romantic, and I can picture walking on the beach and candlelight dinner and perhaps even a nice bath with some champagne and candles. What I'm looking for is someone who is basically an earthy lady. By earthy, I mean not a lot of makeup and doesn't wear high heels and perfume. Somebody who is just as earthy and down to earth as possible, who's natural and giving and sharing along those lines.
Interesting. 40.
40. Okay, I said 41, I think. I think I won. You'd have to go to too many museums with him. And you know what? I like the occasional museum when I'm visiting like Austria or something. But I don't know. I'm not a museum guy. You just have to go to way too many museums with this guy.
I feel like being into like health food then was like hard because it was all very disgusting. And so I feel like we've evolved that, like, you know, stuff, health food, vegan stuff is like amazing now. But back then I feel like it was just like wheatgrass. It was just, you know, wheatgrass and hummus or whatever. And so I don't know if I could handle that. Also, I don't think I would consider myself earthy. And so it's a no for me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn because I'm sort of, was it Woody Allen that said he wouldn't want to be a member of a club that would have him as a member? I kind of feel that way about vegetarians. Like, it's easier when you date somebody and they also are vegan, but a lot of the baggage that comes with being vegan really irritates me. And this guy seemed too earthy for me, despite the fact that I've been vegetarian for 25 years. And
Jess, you're vegetarian, right? Are you vegan?
Yeah. I'm just a vegetarian, but I'm a longtime vegetarian. But again, like, if this were the 80s, I don't know that I would have been, because just like, and there's still, but he's like just eating like trash. He's eating just like cardboard.
I think bacon counted as vegetarian back in the 80s, though.
Maybe.
You know, yeah.
It was, tofu wasn't textured well. It was, a lot of gross textured vegetable protein and you buy in bulk, and weird dusty stores.
I think we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
128 pounds. He doesn't look like 128 pounds to me, but Number of children, 2. Married, times married once.
Don't love the sweater.
Yeah, the sweater was rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he's constantly giving people massages.
I'm good. I'm good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or like massages that you didn't want, and he just comes
Yeah.
behind you and just starts doing it.
You look like
Yeah.
you've got a lot of stress, a lot of tension in those shoulders. And, no.
Exactly. What?
I would say also probably Jewish. That's all. That's all I was,
He left that part off, so yeah.
yeah.
Look, there's a double Gaffigan. We got a double Gaffigan here. We got a
Oh,
top
yeah.
right and a
It's
bottom
like,
left, a double Gaffigan.
They love
It's
that
like
guy.
it's like a Tootsie Pop when you get the Indian shooting the star. You got 2 Gaffigans on here. So.
Yeah, everybody knows that reference.
I think more people do than you'd think.
How many more people we got, by the way?
Yeah, how we doing?
Okay, let's see. We got 17 minutes. Let's just let it roll. Let's not stop anymore.
Hi, my name's Barry. I'm 31, looking for somebody between the ages of 21 and 35. I'm Jewish, 6'4", so I'm tall, and I like women who are tall. I race bicycles and sailboats. I also ski, love outdoors activities such as hiking and climbing and backpacking, and like women who do the same. I don't jog, but I do work out at the club. Having fun? I enjoy having fun, yes. I do like romantic things such as sunsets on the beach. I like the beach at night, more so than the daytime. I like going up to the mountains, fireplaces, items like that. I love going to the movies. For a career, I am in the entertainment business. I'm in TV film. I do camera, lighting, and editing, also production, which I find has been a problem in many relationships since women don't understand the kind of working situation you're under when you're in the film industry. A lot of women aren't used to the fact that you're an entrepreneur, self-employed, your money is up and down, and when you're working, you don't have the time you don't have a lot of time to spend with the women sometimes. So I need somebody who can be understanding of that.
Oh, God. The worst job of selling himself.
Very rushed at the end. Wait. Just a real quick stop. What do you guys think? Just real quick.
No.
No? Okay.
Great jacket, but no.
Yeah. Members only.
Yeah. All right. Jess, I wonder if he's like your boss right now. Like he could be your boss.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night. Work for Apple Computer, as well as many private business interests, which keeps me going when my love life's in the ground. I like modern art, as well as exotic sports cars, and any other flashy things to keep life interesting. You are a beautiful woman. Everybody asks for a beautiful woman. However, I have kind of a flair for the exotic. You like formal attire and formal events, as well as walking on the beach and sipping coffee. I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if you're not afraid to let the wind mess your hair up a little bit when I take the top down. If you have an interest in this, give me a call. I'm looking for someone to have fun with, to travel with, and spend some real special moments.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I think he and Parker should definitely get together.
He's like an even hornier Dave Coulier. I don't know. 23. Gonna be a no from me.
Is it gonna be a no? Yeah, I love him. I absolutely love him. He's my
no for me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
just a little bit too ostentatious with his wealth and exotic sports cars, and
He'd be fun for a night. Come on.
Hi, my name's Ed. I'm 28 years old. After working a few years, I went to school back to school, and I'm now a senior in my major's management information systems.
Do another take.
I like old cars. One of the things I'm most proud of is I restored a 1956 Chevy. I like the outdoors.
34.
One of my favorite things to do right now is go backpacking. In fact, this week I spent New Year's week in Sequoia with a friend. And it's such a sense of accomplishment being out there, and it lets you appreciate the little things in life that you take for granted, just like having running water or or a soft bed.
You take those for granted.
I'm looking for a steady relationship. I'm looking for a best friend, someone that could make me laugh, and someone that's down to earth, someone that's not snobby. I'm looking for a participator, not an observer, and I think actions speak louder than words, and I'm looking for someone that's a doer and not a talker.
Hello.
What?
Oh, he's great. Like,
yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, he, clearly very nervous and a little awkward, but like, his answers were great. I love what he was looking for,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going right on this too because he got specific with being in Sequoia. He gave a specific example.
He's also 28. Also, he's a little too smacky. I wonder if that's their fault. I wonder if it's VideoMates' fault that they're also smacky with their lips. I hear a lot of smackiness.
It's unclear because, like, yes, it could be their shitty audio, but it could also be the type of guy who are just like, you can't find women. They're just like, they'll smack in their mouths and,
Well, I think that their mics were too good and they didn't provide them with bottled water, because I don't think bottled water existed back then. I think they're just like, here's a cup, or did you bring your own cup? Like, I don't know how bottled water worked back then, because it didn't exist.
Let's listen for more smacks in the next guy.
Let's have a drinking game where you take a drink every time you hear a smack.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Warren, and I value that sense of oneness that only two can share. So many single people have lists of things that they like to do and things that they don't like to do. To me, it's the sharing together of any activity.
38.
The activity becomes second.
42.
What we do together is a way for both of us to get to know each other. I value physical fitness. I value personal growth. And I also value the time the two people spend together in learning about each other. I'm a very active person. I'm more of a participant than a spectator. So if you're curious about me, write, and let's explore what we can share together.
What's that?
Oh, I said definitely Jewish, but then it revealed.
Well, could be culturally Jewish, but non-denominational.
What are the tip-offs that you see? Like, because I can never tell. I don't know. I can never tell.
It probably wouldn't be good to get into it, but it might be a problem if I described my process. Warren's a no for me.
I liked him.
What was his profession? Did he say, what is his occupation? Purchasing? He's an actor. He wants to be an actor. He was just too good coming out. He was just like, hi, he's confident, and he enunciated.
Well, how is growth an interest?
Yeah, personal growth is, maybe it's a goal, it's not an interest.
He wants to be taller than 5'9".
I do like looking for an age-appropriate woman. That's always like points in my book, but I don't think we're compatible. It's like the tan and the shirt being open. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of got a Mr. Furley look going on, but
he's definitely Furley. Yeah,
that's a selling point for me. So
yeah, code WA140M.
Okay, writing that down.
Yes, again.
I'm Eitan. I just returned to college teaching about 2 years ago after some time in industry, and I just love it. Doesn't seem like work except for exam time. For my leisure pursuits, I like art galleries.
Wait. I could. What'd you say, Jess?
It's Jewish, no question.
Concerts,
that should be the game.
Lectures and plays. I have a very strong sense of humor. I've read recently that everyone thinks they've got one, but my friends do agree that I do. I think I'm very free of sexual stereotypes. I don't think there's anything.
What did he say? He's free of sexual something?
Stereotypes.
I have a very strong sense of humor. I've read recently that everyone thinks they've got one, but my friends do agree that I do. I think I'm very free of sexual stereotypes. I don't think there's anything anyone can't or shouldn't do just because of their gender, except childbirth. As for you, there's two musts. You must be Jewish and care about it, and you must not smoke. It would help if you like to exercise your brain as well as your body, if you have a strong sense of humor that lets you laugh at yourself, and if you have a sensual as well as a serious side.
Wow, you nailed that one, Jess.
Wow.
I mean, I gotta say, there's a lot to like here. I like the orange shirt and the color coordination. I like that he's free of sexual stereotypes.
I like the glasses too. The glasses with the
I can't tell where the eyebrows end and the glasses start. Not sure that's a positive. I like that he has a PhD and he's a college professor, but I can't do it. Left.
Really? Oh, I like him. I like him. Right for me.
I'm on the fence. I don't like when people say they have a good sense of humor. Just demonstrate it through.
I think he was being funny. I think he was saying like everybody says they do, but my friends say.
Yeah.
I think he was being
All right.
funny.
I'll give a ton of fun the benefit of the doubt.
Right, that's how you spell Aton. That's not how I was expecting Aton to be spelled. All right, moving on. Home stretch.
Where can you be?
Somebody
Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Stephen, and I'm a body designer.
Who looks
I
Max?
create scientific programs that will make women more beautiful through bodybuilding. And I also make them strong. And here I have a list. Well, it was too complicated to remember what I'd like in a person, so I'll try and be very direct. Okay, I'm looking for a trendy girl with a simple smile. Wait, it says here, oh, excuse me, it says, looking for a trendy girl with a smile and a personality to match. Disciplined, consistent, vivacious, foxy, and young in spirit. A pretty face with nice features. A figure that is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs. That would also like to develop a relationship based on trust and understanding and flexibility in attitudes. And you know that a journey always begins with the first step. And I hope that if you like what I'm trying to say or you'd like to know more about me, to please write.
Wow. Stephen.
Wow. You know what? I don't want someone designing my body. So, no.
He'd have suggestions for you every single day, Jess. Every single day he'd have some ideas of what you should do. I bet that shirt that he's wearing there is going for like $230 at like a vintage shop in Los Feliz, probably. Don't you think? Like, that is an incredible shirt.
I wouldn't have guessed he was Jewish, but I don't have as good of a radar, I don't think.
It was a shock to me as well, but now I feel like it's not. Everyone is. I feel like when I first knew about these like video dating things, it was like, haha, look at all these like dorky men. I'm like, now we're just making fun of Jewish people.
I know. I didn't even realize it until now. This was not set up at all, Jess. Just so you know, this is not a setup. I had no idea. It's Jewish or Catholic, and then there's one Baptist in there. Jewish and Catholics and one Baptist. That's
a non-denom.
And I love this guy, and I'm swiping right on him.
I'll go right too.
Jess, did you say?
Oh, left.
Left.
Hi, my name is Alan. I'm a
51.
telemarketing consultant and former actor. As you can tell,
49.
this is not going to be one of my best performances. However, let's get right to it. I know you're out there. I really know you are. You're watching this now and you're saying, well, he's going to make a fool out of himself. But let's tell you what I really like. There's 4 things that I need from you. I need honesty. I need eye contact, communication, honesty. You got to have a great personality, outrageous sense of humor. One of us has to anyway. Really, anything else is negotiable. I gave up smoking a year and a half ago. You can smoke if you like. You're going to run right to the phone now. I'm sure you're going to call the studio and say, hey, I got to have his phone number and everything, but relax. Look at the other 74, then come back to the best. That's the best you can do. I don't know what else I can tell you except I'm not having fun doing this. Make life easy. Just give me a call, all right?
Are you looking for me?
I liked him. I liked him.
I mean, obviously, of course, Jewish. I like how self-aware he is and self-deprecating.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a no for me because I can't imagine like looking down and then seeing those eyebrows pop up at the end of the night. So no.
47. I'm 44. Do you think like in 3 years I'll look like that? Because he looks like
Yeah, you'll wake up on your 47th birthday and look like Alan.
He used to smoke, so maybe that's why he got to that, right? Because smoking will age you, right?
Yeah. Do you ever think he's 80 years old now if he's still alive?
Yeah.
You're right.
He
Yeah.
probably talks about the same.
And looks the same too, yeah.
All right.
I'm looking for someone. Are you looking for me?
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil. A lot of the different people I met over the years have kind of categorized me in two different ways. I'm the most serious person they've ever met, or I'm the most unserious person they have ever met. I do some microcomputer programming and analyzing for a firm, and that's very, very serious business working with accountants. But most of the time I can have a real good time. I love to dance, play a lot of softball, would love to play ice hockey again if I was younger. I like women who are real assertive, real unconfused, and definitely know where they want to go. And myself, very ambitious, love to have a good time, but love to accomplish my personal goals. I think video was real fun. I've done a couple of video movies myself and look forward to writing and doing some more in the near future. I also do some writing, screenwriting. I've done a lot of guitar playing, different types of musical things, and I think I'm a real all-around good type of guy. Thanks.
Catholic. Too much stuff. He's into too many things.
He's a yes from me. I'd
Oh,
be a
me
little
too.
worried if we took photos he wouldn't show up on film, but I do think that he seems great. He seems like he's like easygoing and fun enough. I don't know, I like him.
Yeah. It's too much stuff. I didn't buy it. He likes writing softball discussion. There's just way too many things. I don't believe it. Also, I feel like we've watched about 500 of them so far. And I feel like we're not even halfway there.
Well,
like
for the whole tape.
No, for now, like we have like I think we
He's
just
like, I gotta
2
go.
more minutes.
Yeah.
But of the whole tape, we're not even halfway there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a single woman receiving this tape and like you're gonna watch all these dudes? Or would you? Maybe you would. Because you'd be so, you'd be like, oh, let's just see what's out there.
Yeah, and if you're not stopping to insult them every couple minutes, it goes pretty quickly,
You just keep a notepad and jot down some notes about who's Jewish and who isn't, and it goes really quickly.
I'm going with Eitan all the way. Eitan.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. To tell you about myself, I guess I would have to say that my main motivating force throughout life has been music. Singer, songwriter,
He just has one
composer,
thing. I like it.
jazz and jazz-related musics. However, I'm earning a living now working with
I
an
also
immigration
steer a
consulting
gondola
company.
in Venice.
I also like to travel. I have traveled all over Latin America, spent 2 years doing that, and lived in Spain for 2.5 years. So the kind of woman I'm looking for would probably be someone with similar interests, would be non-smoking, definitely. Slim, attractive, sensitive, aware, liberal-minded. And other than that, it's hard to say what makes for a good relationship, but if you're interested, I'd like to meet you.
Home Los Feliz.
Like him.
I like him. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems nice. Feel like he, looks like he could be a mime as well, which is nice. And, yeah, sure. Right. Swipe
Okay.
right.
Jeremy's a yes. 3 for 3.
Hello out there. My name is Michael. I'm originally from New York. I'm 34 years old. I have all my teeth. I'm a writer. I write comedy for television and film. I like to laugh, and I like people that like to laugh
Webster?
and are quick to smile. I love books, animals, romance, my family, being out in nature, sleeping between flannel sheets, and getting a foot massage.
What's that, Jess?
He said, I'm a story editor on Alt.
I just like smoking, heavy metal, and giving a foot massage. And I'm looking for a woman who loves life, who's kept her enthusiasm and innocence, who pursues her own creative and spiritual fulfillment rather than just material possessions and security.
Is a Three's Company fan.
Someone who takes care of herself, who likes herself, who eats healthy food, is physically fit, active, slender, and feels that she's beautiful. Eventually, I want a wife and children, a career in writing and directing my own films. But for now, dinner, movie, and some laughs with you would be a great place to begin.
If you could read my spec script for Small Wonder, that would be super cool.
Religion, God.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
metaphysics.
Church of
Michael
God.
shot up immediately to the top spot for me.
Wow.
Like,
Number one? Yes, comedy
Michael's
writer.
my number one. I mean, like, if I saw most of this on a dating app now, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
But was it the comment about the teeth? I have all of my teeth or something? Was that the
It
one?
was a little dad jokey, but like,
Yeah.
just that he's a writer. He's handsome. Yeah, he seems. Yeah, I liked his answers about what he's looking for. You know, it wasn't. It was like, it seemed thoughtful.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no way he's 6'1", 145. I'm 6'2", 216. My brother's
would be-
6'2", 170. 145, no. There's no way. He's a
Yeah.
liar. Left.
He's wearing 3 layers of jackets.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good point.
That's true.
I
All right.
swipe right for me. I liked him.
Gaffigan.
Hi, my name is Ken. I'm a 33-year-old wannabe yuppie. I grew up in New York. I've been in California for about 10 years. I'm basically a romantic kind of guy who likes to hang out at the beach. If I have to, I'll wear a bathing suit. I like to go exploding restaurant. I like to go... Thanks. I like to explore new restaurants, and I like to ride motorcycles, either on the street or on the dirt. And I like laying down in front of a fireplace with somebody warm. And co-ed bubble bath sounds like a real fun idea I want to try out. Basically, I just want somebody who I'm going to feel comfortable with, a non-smoker who doesn't have any kids at home, no drug users, no religious fanatics, and especially no drug-using religious fanatics. What I'm really looking for is someone who's attractive, slim, takes care of themselves, someone with a good sense of humor to keep things interesting, and so I won't have to keep trying to be funny all the time.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I think he and the last guy, they carpooled together to this.
Must have.
They definitely did.
That's a no for me. He clearly thinks he's way funnier than he is, and I don't want the guy driving a motorcycle. It's dangerous. You're gonna get brain damage. No.
Yeah, it's just too premeditated. Sorry.
Yep. Left for me.
Yep. You know, the more that I think about it, the more that things set in, I feel like David might be my favorite right now. I love Parker, just like I think I got swept off my feet with Parker, but I think
You're
that
a sucker for accents.
yeah. Well, but now I think that I think David is the one that I think I would have the most fun with.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
What was that guy's name?
Steven,
yeah.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm 29 years old, and I live in the San Fernando Valley. I'm a writer and an aspiring producer, although I feel much more comfortable behind the cameras than I do in front of them. What do I like to do? Well, I like to do things that are theater-oriented. I enjoy books. I enjoy intelligent conversation. and I enjoy being with someone who is intelligent and on top of all has a good sense of humor. I think a sense of humor is really important in any relationship. I like to go to movies, listen to good music, and be with somebody that I really care about. So, if you're interested, I may be interested in you, give me a call.
Straightforward.
Forgettable.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as has gone on, my standards have gotten higher. So
yeah,
left just because I'm like, eh.
Yeah, boring.
And also, he's a film writer. They're called screenwriters. They're not called film writers.
That could be VideoMates' problem. I don't know.
No, he would have written down screenwriter.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
29,
Amateur
61,
hour.
165. That all checks out. Okay. All right. How many more? Only 17 more. Okay, great. This is Jim Carrey.
Hi, I'm Fred. Kind of your typical research mathematician, I guess. I'm very lucky in having a job that lets me pick the projects I work on and do what I want, and so my work is very important to me. I like being active. Last summer I took a 800-mile bike ride up the California and Oregon coast. I am lucky to have friends that enjoy parties. And
let's just say the age right now. I'm going to say 38. I don't want to interrupt him. 32?
36.
And getting close to each other. I just came back from a party and decided to wear this here. I'm looking for somebody that's honest, idealistic, unconventional, reasonably fit, attractive. I'm pretty much of a romantic, so I'm really looking for somebody I can feel special about, and I don't encounter people like that very often, and I'm hoping you're one of them.
Whoa.
New number one. New number one.
Oh, you know,
he's been the most real of anybody so far. He's just like, I'm looking for somebody special. He seemed very vulnerable. He put himself out there. I love him. I absolutely love him. Jess, you look really dark right now.
Yeah, I didn't turn a light on because it was bright out when we started. And I would say that I like that he's a mathematician. That's really cool. Don't like that he has kids. I like how earnest he is. And you know what? I'll give him a chance. Swipe right.
Number one for me.
Me too. He hasn't unseated David yet for me, but he's my number two.
He's number two. Okay.
Someone, where can you be?
So many Gaffigans.
Are you a little crazy? Do you like to laugh a lot? Do you like to take long walks along the beach or drive along the ocean with the top down? Like to go out to dinner and see a movie and go to a play, and not all on the same night, of course. Boy, have I got a guy for you. He's warm, passionate, very honest, very open, and he requires that in a woman. Likes to play tennis, likes to travel a lot, especially to places that are warm. Who's this wonderful person, you're asking yourself? It's me. What else can I tell you? Let me know if you're like that. If you like to share and you like to smile a lot, get in touch with me.
I like to smile a lot.
He's got a lopsided mullet.
He had me right up until you like to smile a lot. I got to smile around you all the time? No, sorry.
Movie broker.
What?
What's a movie broker?
I don't know. It's a made-up profession.
It's something with, making money. I don't know.
The maximum age in his partner is 7 years younger than him.
Yeah, I didn't like the shtick, so swipe left.
Yep.
Yep. I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Hi, I'm Steve.
It's the last one.
I'm doing this because I'm looking for one really special person, but which of us is not? You should be witty, spontaneous, honest, and intelligent. The key word here is fun. You should share my attitude that life is an adventure and should be lived to the fullest. You should have a passion for doing things. I like films. I love going to comedy clubs, dancing. I'm a rock musician formerly. Now I'm a successful business person, but I also enjoy acting. I do improvisation. I'm improvising right now. What else I was going to say was that I feel that I'll know you when I see you. Likewise, you'll probably know me when you see me, which I guess is right now. So, do you know me?
Oh, yeah. What did you guys think about Normcore?
You know what? I swipe right, like his style.
I do too.
You know, he's an improviser. Great. That's, you know, most people I've dated, I guess. Yeah. Wow. Only 30.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him. I feel like people nowadays are trying to dress like him, like Steve.
The balls to wear a pink sweater in that era. I don't know. I think that shows a
No,
lot.
I think Salmon. I think that's Salmon technically, and I think Salmon was okay back then.
Yeah. I get it. But yeah, I like him too. I feel right.
Let me just see what happens. Yeah, and then it stops. All right.
That's the first half of video dating. Jess, what'd you think?
It went from daytime to nighttime.
That's how long we've been watching Hunt.
I was gonna say it's actually nighttime tomorrow. That's again. So the last two people, I was gonna guess Jewish, and I was like, this bit has gotten old, but they were both. And you know,
Full circle.
I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching these people. I felt such secondhand embarrassment, but I feel it really feels so cruel because, like, I think about when I swipe through the dating apps now, you know, you'll take screenshots and you're like, oh man, I wish I could post this to Instagram. Look at this fucking idiot. And you're like, no, people are like putting themselves out there, and like,
it's not easy.
It's like, it's a safe space to be like, you know, you're trying to like be vulnerable and sell yourself or whatever to people. And I feel like that's what those people were doing. And it's really so hilariously tragic. It ended up on the internet to be mocked by millions.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I think there is a genuine pathos that comes through in these guys, and you sort of half feel sorry for them, half are rooting for them, and half are laughing at them. And it's a weird middle ground. But I do think the fashions and the distance of time makes it less cruel, because I bet they're laughing at themselves and from 1987 at this point too.
Yes, the ones that
how
haven't
could
died
you
of
not?
COVID.
What?
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I said the ones that haven't died of COVID because they're all like 65.
Yeah, exactly. Or of hang gliding. Yeah. No, for me, I've never done any dating app. I'm a serial monogamist since like I turned 18. I've just been with one person for a long stretch of time, just constantly. So I've never had to do the dating thing at all. So I can just sit back and freely laugh at everybody. So I don't feel bad at all. Everybody else is stupid except me. Yeah, so that's where I stand. And my number one, Viking guy. Don't even remember his name. I like Viking guy.
Michael.
He's seen Michael?
And David.
Michael's my number one. He's, you know, I could be like, yeah, Viking guy or David, but like realistically, Michael. It's Michael.
I like that. It's an honest choice.
Is Michael's Viking guy?
No.
Michael's the comedy writer.
Oh, yeah. He was attractive too. He was attractive. He had everything. He had a funny opening line. Yeah. I go Viking guy number one. Maybe I just feel sorry for him. No. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to go Parker number one, Viking guy number two, and then Christian number three.
Well, Jess, it is now day 3 of watching video dating and commenting on it.
I felt like I didn't want to get up to turn on a light. No, like I can't turn on a light from here. But anyway, my ranking is Michael 1, then David, and then.
Well, David was good too.
Yeah, and then I forget. I lost track, but.
Yeah.
I liked more than I didn't like. Jess, where can people follow you? I know you're at the Dweck on Twitter, right?
Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at the DWECK, and that's really all you need to know.
Yeah, nothing else to promote.
I guess nah, I don't want to promote anything.
All right, well, go turn on a light, and thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.